Okay, the reason for this quick video is to show how I spend a Sunday evening actually looking at the market and looking at actual areas where I can actually make trades and how to, also set alerts if I choose to set an alert or, anything, when it comes to that. This is pretty much the way all traders, trade. Everybody have their own remedy or their own way of how they want to trade. But this is the basics, as far as trading. We already have a support a resistance at the top and support at the bottom. I'm already in on this trade, but for educational purposes, I just want to show how I look at trades. So the way you trade is pretty much focus on the main things first. You need a This is also a daily chart, so look over to the left. I'm on the daily chart. That means every candlestick is 24 hours. All I'm doing is looking at the market. As we see, the market came down. So we see this already as I zoom out a little bit. We see that the market came down. All right, we'll just start up here. Market came down, got to the green line, went up, did some little sideways thing, went up again, did some little sideways marking up, and now this is where we at now. What I wanted to do is this. I wanted to just go up from here. This is what I want. All right. Sometimes it doesn't play out like that, but this is what I'm aiming for. This is what I would like. So that arrow right there on the right, this is what I would like to happen. Sometimes, once again, that arrow has to blow past this orange 20-day moving average line. It has to blow past that 50-day, which is the green moving average line. And then it also has to blow past the 200 moving average line. Heavenly. So, with that being said, this is what it must take place. But for right now, the market is currently right here in this area. So, if I remove this blue line out of the way, I'm just going to like highlight the area what we need to be focused on right now. So we got this little area right here. I'm just gonna put a like nice little rectangle on it. All right. This rectangle just letting you know a supply and demand area, or another area for another word we can use is the zone. The zone is nothing special or fancy, I'm just gonna go on and put it on there. So this is your zone area. So that's all it is a zone. It's a supply and demand area. Supply and demand meaning that supply is when the market come down, it's supplying it, and then it's a demand area. People buyers like to buy in this area and like to buy it back up. So that's what this area is. So with that being said, I'm just trying to figure out where should I enter the market. The market is not right now. It's not near the major support area, so I don't need to buy here yet. I can, but we want to get into a trade right now. And if we get into the trade right now, we want to know where to actually exit the trade. Would it be the best place to exit? Would it be the best place to enter? Right now, the market is still showing a strong uptrend with pullbacks. So with that being said, the market is showing that it's still in the uptrend. It haven't broken past the zone area. And when we say break past, we talking about like moving like this, and then eventually it just start falling, and then maybe come back up and, do this and then come down and test that line. The market ain't do this yet. So, that's this little blue line is just to show you what the market could do. So it haven't done this yet. So we know it hasn't passed this particular zone area yet. So we don't need to worry about that because it haven't gotten here yet. So all we got to do now is just pretty much now take this back up. So what I'm gonna do is, this is what I want to do. Let's just get rid of it and make a new one. I want to buy right now at the current price because I believe personally, I believe that it's holding this area here and staying above the zone level, the zone or the supply and demand area because it's not ready to fall yet, or like a minor support area. And I'm gonna show you why I call this, why I call it what I call it. So this is why I call it what I call it. Like, or not just saying supply and demand, but just like how I'm finding the areas where I enter the market If I go over to the left, I'm gonna click on horizontal array. All right, horizontal array. And I'm gonna find areas where the market got support at within the major support line or resistance line. That's the major resistance. This is the major support. But I'm gonna show you how I find my areas of bottoms. Look at where the market is. All I'm doing is going to the left. The market already down here, so I'm not worried about anything above it. We only focus on anything below it. So let's find areas where support area is. Found the area right here. I'm putting the orange line on all areas where I got bottoms at, and I'm looking at the candlesticks. I'm looking at candles where the actual bodies they all match up in perfect areas. So you see the body of this bottom, you see the body of that bottom, and then you see the current body of this bottom, and then you also see the current body. I mean the Friday's candle, how that body. I got 4 candles already telling me that this is strong support area automatically. So if I continue to go over to the left, let's see if there's any more areas in that area right here. On what day is that? The 16th of December. So all I'm gonna do is drag my line all the way over here so it can meet up with this candle. That's it. Then I'm gonna just zoom in a little bit so you get to see it. And there you go. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I also got these two, this one right here, because they wicked out. It came down here and wicked out and went back up. So I still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm just going to other candles that came down and made a body or put a wick on this line. 6. I got 6 candles that already confirm that this is a good area to buy when the market is above. So when the market is at the top and it's coming down and get into this area, this is a good area to buy. And then I'm also going to find another area to buy just in case this market want to say, you know what, it's going to lose its energy. It don't have no more buying power when it get down there. It's got to go to another area. So let's go to the next area. And all I'm doing is the same thing I did to find this line. I'm finding the next bodies underneath that line. So I see 2 lines right here. Look at that. 1 candle, 2 candles. They both got bodies. Let's continue to go over to the left and see if we see any more candles with bodies like that. Don't see none. But we see a candle right here with a wick that matches with that line. So this is what we're going to do. Watch this. We're going to bring this line down. We're going to put it here. We're going to drag it all the way to about right here. All right. So I got these 2 candles right here. They wicked at this line, and then I got these 2 candles right here made bottoms. And they both made bottoms that both was the same. One closed and one open at the same level. And then if I come over, I got a candle that almost went and touched this line, but then the next 2 days, it did it. It did exactly that. They both came up, got into this line, and then fell down. And then eventually the market came and did a breakout. It came, got on the major support level, and then broke out. So that's the next area of support. I got 2 support areas right now. So if the market don't want to stay here no more at this particular orange line, at the current orange line, it's going to fall to this next orange line. If it don't want to stay there, all it's doing is going to areas where it got strong support at. That's all it's doing. So the next area of support after that will be like more like in this area right here, looks like. Where 2 bottoms is, right? I got 2 bottoms. I don't have 3, but I have 3 if I add that wick in there. So once again, let's make another line, and I'm gonna show you why. All right, I'm bringing it down here. I got 2 candles made a bottom. Then I got this 1 candle right here on the 16th again. This one made a wick at that line. So that's 3 lines confirming. And I also got these 3 lines did the same thing. They went all the way up here and then still wicked out and fell. So I got 1 candle, 2 candles, 3 candles, 4, 5, and 6. And then I also got a 7 because this one wicked out too. So I already got 7 candles. No, if I scroll over here, I got 8, 9. So yeah, 9. I got 9 candles. We looking at what bodies match up at, and then we looking at wick rejections at the same time. And if I scroll over, you see it. So you see this candle made a wick rejection at this line. You see this candle blew past the wick. The wick blew past the line and then wicked back out and went back up and created a body. And then You see this one did it wicked out, went past all three support levels, and then still went back up, and then used the first support level that we was just at, the current one. It sat on there and just stayed on there. Then the next day, it completely fell past all three of them again, and created an actual red candle, which is a sell candle, and it closed underneath all three, and then it created another candle for the next day and fell even lower, but then said, you know what, I'm going back up, and it blew past. And the next few days it went up. All right, this is how I find areas where I'm gonna enter the market at. So what I need to do, if I don't want to currently buy right now, because right now for an advanced trader, you'll buy right now and then let these be your stop losses, because you're buying so it can go up, and you can let these be stop loss areas. Stop loss areas will be wherever these lines at. So that number for the first one, the number for the second one, the number for the third one. It's all on the right hand side. They all in order. 1, 2, 3. Because I got 3 lines on the chart. 1, 2, 3. And I got a big old purple line, just like a supply and demand area, just a zone area. Nothing fancy. It's not even important. We don't even have to worry about it right now. Just putting it there because it's an area that I see, that I know this is a good area where you should always be buying it. It's like an invisible. I still see it, even though it's off the chart. It's an invisible rectangle right in my face. You just don't see it yet, because once again, it only comes with when you look at the chart long enough. The more you look at the chart, you make trades, the more you'll see it. So right now, this is pretty much how I make my trade. So what I'm gonna do is create a ticket. I'm already in this trade on a live trade right now, but for educational purpose, I want to make a trade, so that way, the more you look at the market and you're paying attention to these areas, you can know where you need to buy it. Right now, I feel that I can currently buy at the current market. I don't have to worry about losing too much money, because the market already currently at a nice support level based on what we're looking at with our eyes. All right. If anything fail, guys, I'll make my stop loss be at this next line. That's 71.64. 71.64, where underneath the current line, that'll be my stop loss. So I'm gonna get in right now. I'm gonna buy a ticket. Doing market. Market is for when I'm buying it at the current price right now. Limit is when I'm buying it at a past price where the market's already been, and I want to buy it back up when it gets to that particular market. And then stop is where I want to buy at a future price where the market is the price where I want to enter the market, and I'm buying it is below where the market is currently at. All right, and that means the market is going up to get to that area, so that'll be like a future price. All right, but right now we're going to worry about just the market. It's already highlighted on buy. It's letting me know that the market is only 1.3 pips away from the sell position. All right, so they're only 1.3 pips away from the sell position. That's all it is letting you know the difference between the sell and the buy side. That's all it is. I'm gonna stick to where current quantity is, how many contracts I want to buy. Right now, they say 1,000, but it's not really 1,000. It's a decimal for one, so that's all it is. Because I'm using this demo chart to just show you how I make trades. I'm gonna click on take profit. No matter what you do, you gotta click on take profit and stop loss. All right, look at everything come up now. What I'm gonna do is enter at the current price, so I don't have to change nothing here. All right, and where I want my take profit to be at, I want my take profit to be here, because watch this. I got moving average lines on my chart, so I got the major resistance at the top, which that can take forever. This could take months before the market get up there. But what's not going to take months is right here when the market gets to these areas. This is not going to take forever. This might take a week, less than a week. It might take 2 days, 3 days, even 1 day. So what I wanted to do is look at what the market normally does. So every time the market fall down and they get up to that 20 line, sometimes it likes to really reject that 20 line and fall back down. And the only reason why I'm saying that, because I'm looking at my candles. I got a candle here. I got a candle there. They wicking out, and they wicking out at the 20, that orange line, that 20 moving average. If I continue to go over to the left, I got candles that opened and blew past. I got this candle that was up here and then fell down and then stayed there and then continued to fall. And I got this candle right here that came from a support line and went up, hit the 20 and fell. And then eventually went up the next day. But it's showing me good signs that 20 is a line that the market loves to really, it likes to really sit on sometimes or reject it sometimes. So This is a good area where your take profit need to be at if you're buying it back up, because right now you're underneath the 20 line again. And another opportunity is for the market to go up to get to that 20 line. So what you're trying to do is let this be the take profit area. So with that being said, I'm gonna put my mouse as close as possible to that 20 line. All right, I'm gonna put the mouse close there. As you can see, my mouse is there. You see the little dotted black line, and if you slide over to the right, you see 72.14. All right, with 72.14, that's where the take profit need to be at. So I'm gonna slide over here to my ticket and type in 72.14. It was already at 72.17. I'm gonna do 72.14. All right, and then it's letting you know at the top, it's letting you know how many pips that is. That'd be 32.3 pips that I'll be in the money on if the market move in my favor. This is demo, and it's also educational purpose. So I'm not trying to buy too many contracts, because it's not about how much money we make. It's about how to make the money. So I'm not worried about money. I'm not worried about, oh man, I'm trying to get rich real fast. And that's not important, because at the end of the day, I'm already doing that. So it's not about that. At the end of the day, it only benefits you to know that you yourself can make serious cash with a little bit of money. You do not need a lot of money. You don't need a lot of money, but you just need a little bit of money. But you just got to know where you should enter into the market. So I already got the ticket created for the take profit. We buying it at the current market price, so I'm not worrying about nothing else. I'm gonna buy it at this current price, so I don't need to change nothing. But I do want my take profit to be at 72.14. So it's letting me know from that current price to where I want to get out at, it's 32 pips. It's 32.6 pips away. My profit is gonna be just $3.26. Might not sound like a lot, but hey, I'd rather make $3.26 being right and made an educational trade than to sit here and make a trade and I'm just gambling. All right, so if I scroll over here to the stop loss, now we need to know where a stop loss need to be at. All traders gotta have a stop loss, guys. So now I know what I'm getting myself into. That means I'm physically making the trade to be successful, and then I'm also making the trade to know that if anything happened, this is how much I'm willing to sacrifice from my account. So if I scroll over to that chart again to the right, we need to go to these orange lines because I'm buying it up. So I'm not worrying about nothing below for a take profit because I'm buying it. My take profit need to be above, not below. But my stop loss now, because I'm buying it up, that means if I'm buying it up, anything going up, I'm making money. But if the market don't want to go up and it start falling, that means the seller's going to have it. I'm not a seller, I'm a buyer. So that means anything below where I'm entering the market at, I'm going to start losing money. So where's the good place to exit the trade if the market does come against you? We got a stop support level here, and we got support level here. I normally don't do the current support level because that ain't gonna be that many pips. You know, that only be like probably a few cents or some change. I'll be having money. But that next support level, which is at 71.63, I'll type that in. So 71 right here, 63. That's 40. That's 44 pips. So that's 44 pips right there. And you see it. I got it typed in right here. 71. I'm sorry. 71.63. Yep. 71. I'm so sorry. I'm tripping. 63. There you go. It's 18 pips. I'm sorry. So right there, 71.63. That's 18 pips. Look how much our money I'll be losing. 1.80 cents. $1.80. I sacrifice that any day. But this is how trades need to be set up. The more smart you become, the more knowledgeable you become on how to set your trades up, then you can start adding more to your positions. Excuse me. You could then add more to your position. Now you're looking at $646 for your take profit, and then you'll be sacrificing $374. But then you'll have an account size like $2,000 or $1,000, where if you was to sacrifice $374, you won't really be hurt, you know. So this is how pretty much you make the trade. But right now, let's only focus on that one contract. All right, let's not worry about everything else. It's not important right now. So this is how you make your trades. Remember, I based off myself. I made the stop loss underneath where I want to buy that. All right, just a few pips underneath. I made it right there on that orange line because this is an area where the market likes to reject and then shoot back up. Or I can make the stop loss under that because 18 pips and I'm only losing $1.90 or 80 cents. That's not really a lot of money I'm losing. So I can even make it a greater stop loss and be down there at 71.46. I can just type it in. It's already at 71.63. I can do 71.46. If I do 71.46, that's 35 pips. That'd be $3.58 that I'll lose if the market come against me. So I can do whatever I want, but as long as I'm standing within this arena, because these will be the first areas of support if the market comes against me. So these, I would have to pick one of these three, because these are the current areas. So you don't need to worry about nothing down here in this la la land where it's all white at. You don't have to worry about this yet because it is more support areas down here. But for right now, the market gonna come to these first before it get down there. So you need to figure out if you want to sacrifice only 18 pips, you want to sacrifice 36 pips. Like, you got to make those type of choices. And this is how stop losses is always put on the chart. And this is how take profits is put. Stop losses is underneath where the next major support or minor support level will be. And then your take profit will always be areas where if it's going up, you just got to look to the left and see, okay, where's the market having a hard time? Every time it get to that orange line, do it always like to fall down or do it go up? Or that's how your take profits need to be. And then now we just create the trade. Bam. We're locked in on the trade right now. As you can see, I got the stop loss right there on that third bottom orange line that you see, which is that third support level. Then I got the take profit. As you see, the take profit is right there next to the 20 moving average, because based on the historical data that we look at when we look to the left, we like to see that the market, these candles love to play around that 20 a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to the left. Look, market, look at that. This one candle sit right on top of it and just shot up. This one came down, sat on it, and then continued the next day. This one went up and closed the day underneath it, and then the next day it decided to blow past it. And then it went all the way up, and then rejected the 50 moving average line, and then completely fell and got down to the 20 again, and doing the same thing over and over. So the 20 would be more ideal to make trades, to get out the trade if it get to the 20. And then once it get up to the 20 and it comes down and it feels like, it want to make a bottom on the 20, you want to buy back up, then that 20 now will be the next support level where you can now enter the market and just buy it up. And then anything above that 20, if the market falls against it, all you doing is going back down to that support line to be your stop loss. That's all you're doing. Making trade simplified, not to be complicated. But the best way to learn this is you have to physically get in front of this chart, and you have to make trades on the demo, because the way the demo is set up for a person to go live with the demo. So you're going to actually be using fake money, but you're going to be making real live trades, meaning that real time trades, not trades that's on a special demo account for demo numbers, demo time, got fake time, fake this, fake that. No. You're actually trading the live market with demo money, and that's what it's all about. So practice on the demo account, make trades, and go hard on it. So when you put your real money up, you already then practice. You already back test everything. You know that this worked. I don't have a special remedy to give out to people. I have a special remedy that fits me, but I can give you the basics. Everything else is all on you now. If you watch this video, you only watch the video, but you never go on your own demo account and make up your own trades and look where you can put your own lines on it, and you go on the longer time frames, look for your own major, your support line, resistance line at the top, and then your major line on the bottom. If you're not doing that, then this don't mean nothing. You're not going to really get nowhere. I'm already in on this trade. I've been in this trade almost 2 months now. So I'm already looking good on this trade. But I gotta make a video so it can help you to get to that place. This is all educational. This is an educational trade. All I'm doing is just making basic trades. This is a basic way of trading. This is not even complicated. It's complicated in the beginning when you don't know what you're doing, but the more you look at this video and just know where to look for, you're looking for bottoms. You're just looking for bottoms. That's how you trade. That's how you make these trades. I'm already just on this video alone, I'm only in the negative of 12 cents. So this thing gonna go up for me. And then next thing you know, I'll be making more videos saying, hey, y'all remember that trade? Look where we at now in the money. just off of just knowing where to buy, knowing where to sell, knowing where to actually count losses. Like I said, I'm not always right. Trust, I'm not even finna boast and brag about it. I'm not always right, but I am right more now with the education and the knowledge than I ever been before. Back then, I used to lose more than I made. Now I make more than I lose. I do have losing days, guys. All professional traders do. All beginner traders do. All advanced traders do, or whatever you want to call yourself. Everybody gonna have a losing day, a losing streak. But you're only gonna have a lot of losing days when you don't have the proper knowledge on what the market actually doing. So just be mindful of that. And that's how trades are made. This is how I set my trades up. Sundays are the days I set up trades, and I go from there, and I monitor them. I'll make another video as far as alerts, how to alert yourself. When the market move, when it's going to a certain arena, and you want to, get some type of notification when the market get there. This ticket order is already set up, so it automatically give you a notification when it get hit. Take profit is on there already. Stop loss is on there. I don't have to even worry about this ticket anymore. I can go about my life, go do whatever I want to do now. And this ticket is active. If it hit the stop loss, it hits the stop loss. I already know that I will lose $4 and some change, so I'm okay with that. And if it hit the take profit, I know I'm gonna gain $3 and some change if it hits the take profit area. So I'm pretty much straight. I now can go do whatever I want to do in my life. Go grocery shopping or whatever. But this is pretty much how I set up trades at all times. But once again, get on here, play with it yourself. When you get a chance, please try to send me some screenshots of what your chart look like, because that's the only way that this is gonna work. You have to physically be on your own chart, looking at it. And I'm looking at the market while the market is open now, because this is the best time to actually look at the market, when the markets are open. It's overnight right now, so it's not really, really open. Technically, it's really not, but it is open to overnight traders that want to trade overnight. The market's really gonna open tomorrow between 8:30 and 4:30. So with that being said, that's if you do get a chance. I know a lot of us work and we got busy schedules, but when you get a chance, look at the market while you're at work or on your break, because you need to see how the way the market move and react during the time frames of 8:30 in the morning to 4:30 in the evening Eastern time. You need to see that. You need to see the actual buyers and sellers when they get into this thing, how this thing be all over the place. You need to physically see that with your own eyes. So I pray and hope that this video, help you, and that this will help you better your understanding on trading, and that your journey in trading will be one heck of a journey. You'll love it, and you'll grow to love it. Once again, I will leave you with this. You only need to be looking at one thing to be successful. If I focus on this chart for the rest of my life, I will become one with the chart. I will understand this chart. I will recognize everything about this particular chart, and I can make all my money and be very successful just off this one chart. I don't need to be all over the place. I don't need to worry about Bitcoin. I don't need to worry about your mama, your grandma, your granddaddy. I don't need to worry about none of that. I just focus on this one chart, and I'll be more successful than anybody else out here in this world, because I'm only focused on one thing, and then I've mastered one thing instead of trying to be all over the place doing everything at one time. I've mastered this. So at the end of the day, that's pretty much how it works. But I hope everybody have a good one, and as always, God bless.